Hey y'all folks, good evening, Kanal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Another decent day in the markets. We closed pretty well. The markets are holding up strong here, after this initial thrust out of our flag pattern on the S&P, as we're near as we're at pretty much yearly highs or even past. We held up, these dips are getting bought. See the way the market's closing? That's what you want to see when we're in a bullish thrust. One of the things to always watch is the intraday action on when and where the bulls step in, and you can really see at the first signs of weakness. People come in and have been buying the market, and that leads to pretty strong price action. And so right now, the benefit of the doubt is, completely on the bull side. The bears are really going to have to prove something to make a go at it and change the sentiment in the market, which can happen on a dot, right? We have this debt ceiling stuff and all this stuff, and so it just takes one piece of news to change that. But in absence of that, when we're just looking at technicals, yeah, we're a little bit overbought, but another day or two of some chop around side movement, and we could be right back in it. I just keep an eyeball on this. We're kind of at a key level here, and we might stall out here for a few days, but the market itself is telling us that it wants to break out. It's just a matter of when. Let's take a look at the watch list, and we'll go from there. DVOX, this is a small cap stock that's been really sitting on a dead bottom here. It's a base breakout. I think this one probably hits 50 cents, but if it really gets past it, it could go. Nice strong day up today, but a lot of these bottom stocks are going. DRL, I really like the location on this one. Tried to pop over the 50-day in the beginning of the year, and then it came down, and it's coming back through again. I think that this one probably, it probably can go right here. It's really coiled up for a run. So watch this thing on strength. I like this type of bottom play, especially in January. ZLCS, after the break, we've been flagging here. This one could thrust here. I have a feeling that this one probably goes to the 200-day moving average. Bone, I got this one from my boy Trader Market, 247. He really likes this one. It's just been resting on 137, right? Another small cap stock that's really on a dead bottom that could be bought up relatively quickly. OTT. I'm looking at for this one. We're right at that 50-day moving average. We'll see if it has another strong day tomorrow. This one's going to need some volume, but if it can break over basically today's high, I think that this one could be a runner. So we'll keep this one on watch. Watch it if it does break. Watch the volume to see if it comes in. Because if it fades out, this one could die, as it has a history of popping and fading. Dexo, flagging here. I think that this one needs more time to develop, but on a longer-term chart, right, you can see that this is a big range break when it does come out of this flag that goes back to really December 2011, and so it might need a few more days to develop, but when it does happen and it breaks this trend line, it can really go. PPHM, this one is starting to build a flag here, but the other thing is if it doesn't hold two and it breaks below, I'll probably take a short in this trade too, as it could really fall down to 170. If it can't hold two and develops a flag, then we can long this stock. So there's two plays in it. Glue, like the location on this one. This one is another just coil pattern here, right? We've got it stock that's resting on its 50-day moving average. A stock that's really been killed this past year, and if it could break out on strength, it can really go. I probably wouldn't buy it if it broke this trend line. I think it'd probably be a little bit too extended. I'd anticipate a trade like this with a stop and manage the risk. HCNP, got this from my man Raging Cajun. He really likes this one, right? We've got a nice thrust here from 225 to 275 coming back to support. We've got a nice easy placement in terms of managing risk as it's on support. BTX, I'm watching this one for potential short if we can get another thrust to 5. I think that that's a key level where it might start fading. Dang, like the location on this. We've got a range break here, and if it goes, probably makes a run to the 200-day moving average. Orex, kind of looks like Arna here. If it breaks this flag, I think we're going to probably see a run to 650, and then it can go. ZAG, sitting on the 20. I like it with the stop right under. I think that this one's really coiled up for a run. It hasn't moved really at all lately. Bont on watch for a range break right here, and then rim for a short if it gaps up and